come across a person who volunteers to do a task and boast that I'm very good at doing this task, but at the end creates confusion and chaos. And instead of doing the job himself or herself, involves everyone else. Namaste children, today I am going to teach you a story of such a person. I am going to read you out chapter 8 of your literature book, and the name of the chapter is Uncle Podger Hangs a Picture. It is adapted from Three Men in a Boat by Jerome K. Jerome. Now, let us understand the title. Uncle Podger is the main character of the story, and as the title suggests, Uncle Podger hangs a picture. It suggests that the complete story revolves around Uncle Podger hanging a picture. Now let me brief you about the story. Uncle Podger is a character who makes readers laugh. He thinks himself to be a man of ability and skills. He keeps bragging that he can do any sort of job himself without anyone's help. But in reality, he involves everyone else when he takes a task. As soon as the story starts, Uncle Podger takes a task of hanging the picture. He sends a girl to bring nails, but he forgets to tell the size of the nail. So he sends a boy after the girl to tell her what size to bring. Now Uncle Podger engages every member of his family in one or the other task. While hanging the picture, he drops the picture and the glass breaks away. And in the process, he cuts himself. Now he looks for a handkerchief, but he is unable to do so because he has kept his handkerchief in the pocket of his coat. And guess what? He is sitting on his coat himself, and he rebukes everyone that they are unable to find his coat. Now when the glass is brought, he drops the nail. Now everyone looks for the nails. When the nail is found out, he loses the hammer. When the hammer is found out, he loses the sight mark where the nails goes in. So finally, after creating a lot of mess, he accomplishes the task. And now let us read the chapter Uncle Podger Hangs a Picture. What are the tools you need to hang a picture? Well, we need a hammer and a nail. Uncle Podger loved to do chores at home, but with confusion and chaos. He had the entire household running around, attending to him while he stood and commanded. Commanded means ordered, as if he was an expert in that job. Whenever Uncle Podger undertook a job at home, there was a lot of commotion. Commotion means sudden noisy confusion or excitement. One day, a picture came from the frame maker. It was in the dining room waiting to be put up on one of the walls. Aunt Maria asked, "Who is going to hang the picture?" "Oh, you leave that to me," said Uncle Podger. "None of you should worry about that. I will put it up." Do you think Uncle Podger will be able to hang the picture? Then he began. He sent the girl out for 6 penny worth of nails, and then one of the boys after her to tell what size to get. Pennyworth means a small quantity. So till now, Uncle Poacher has taken a task of hanging a picture. Now, will you go and get my hammer? He shouted. Tom, you bring me the rule. I shall want the step ladder, and I better have the kitchen stool too. Tim, you run round to Mr. Goggles and borrow his spirit level. Don't you go, Maria, because I shall want somebody to hold the light. When the girl comes back, she must go out again for a bit of picture code. And Tom, where's Tom? Tom, you come here. I shall want you to hand me the picture. Meaning of the word spirit level is an instrument which is used to measure the surface level. Now, Uncle Poacher has engaged everyone in one or the other task. Now let us read. Then he lifted the picture and dropped it. It came out of the frame. He tried to save the glass and cut himself. Then he hoped. Hoped means jumped. Then he hopped round the room looking for his handkerchief. He couldn't find it because it was in the pocket of the coat he had taken off. But the problem was, he did not know where he had put the coat. All the house had to stop looking for his stool and start looking for his coat. While they were doing so, he bullied them. Bullied means rebuked them. He cursed them. Doesn't anyone in the house know where my coat is? I never came across such a set of people in all my life. Upon my word, I didn't. So many of you, and you can't find a coat that I took off not even 5 minutes ago? Then he got up and found that he had been sitting on it. You can give up, he called out. Give up means to stop trying to do something. I have found it myself. Might just as well ask the cat to find anything, then expect you people to find it. Do you think Uncle Poacher will continue his work? When half an hour had been spent in tying up his finger, and a new glass had been brought, as well as the tools, the ladder, the stool, and the candle, he had another go. The whole family, including the girl and the charwoman. Who is a charwoman? The woman who is supposed to do the household chores, stood round in a semicircle, ready to help. 2 people had to hold the stool. A third helped, and a fourth passed him up the hammer. He took hold of the nail and dropped it. So now Uncle Poacher dropped the nail. There's, he said in an injured tone. Now the nail's gone. We all had to go down on our knees and hunt for it while he stood on the stool and complained. I want to know, he said, if I am to be kept here all evening. The nail was found at last, but by that time he had lost the hammer. So Uncle Poacher created one mess after the another. Now he had lost the hammer. Let's read out the chapter. Where's the hammer? What did I do with the hammer? Great heavens! So many of you just hanging round here, and you don't know what I did with the hammer? We found the hammer for him, but by then he had lost sight of the mark he had made on the wall where the nail was to go in. Each of us tried to help him, but to no avail. No avail means with little or no success. Why does the narrator use the words to no avail? It means that the narrator uses this word to pay emphasis on this thing that everyone helped him but didn't bring success. He used a bit of string trying to reach a point 3 inches beyond what was possible for him to reach. Now he used a string means a rope. The string slipped and down he slid onto the piano. He fell on the piano. A really fine musical effect being produced by the suddenness with which his head and body struck all the notes at the same time. So now Uncle Poacher fell on the piano and a very fine musical effect was being produced. What to do? Uncle Poacher creates only mess. After almost an hour, Uncle Podger got the sport fixed again. He put the point of the nail on it with his left hand and took the hammer in his right hand. Then, with the first blow, he smashed his thumb and dropped the hammer on somebody's toes. Smashed means broke something. So now Uncle Poacher not only hurt himself but also one of the members of his family. He smashed his thumb, he broke his thumb and he dropped the hammer on somebody's toes. Aunt Maria heaved a sigh. Heaved a sigh means taking a deep breath and said, "Next time I want to be told when Uncle Poacher is going to drive a nail into the wall. I will go and spend a week with my mother while it is being done." Now Aunt Maria declared that next time whenever Uncle Poacher will take a task, she won't be at home. "Oh, you women, you make such a fuss over everything," Uncle Poacher said. "I like doing a little job like this." Now Uncle Poacher blamed Aunt Maria for creating fuss. About midnight, the picture was up, very crooked. Crooked means not in a straight line and insecure. And everybody very tired and miserable except Uncle Poacher. It means everyone was very unhappy and uncomfortable. "There you are," he said, stepping heavily off the stool onto the charwoman's scones and surveying the mess he had made with pride. "Why some people would have paid a man to do a little thing like that." Now he supervised the mess he created.